Yo guys. The topic of this video is going to be about more about the technical side of YouTube. I do understand that a lot of people, young people especially, are definitely interested in the YouTubes, and you want to become a YouTuber and etc. and whatever. You want to be like a YouTuber, you want to be like the next KSI, PewDiePie, iDubbbz, what other YouTuber that you know about, you want to be like them. Okay, so I'm gonna now really talk about the technical side of YouTube, because I believe this is so important. The technical side of YouTube, all this stuff that's behind the scenes, and the computers and the tech and the editing and all that type of stuff, everything the behind the scenes. I'm gonna tell you all you need to know about all the important things behind the scenes of YouTube, this is about the technical side of YouTube, what you need to know about the technical side of YouTube, and this is so important. Because honestly, you cannot, if you want to be a YouTuber and you want to go onto YouTube and you want to become the next KSI, PewDiePie, whatever you want to call it, this is so important. This video is gonna really help you out in regards to becoming a YouTuber, the technical side. Okay, first of all, if you want to become a YouTuber, what do you actually need to become a YouTuber? What would you need to become a proper YouTuber? Obviously, camera. Camera is obviously super important. Camera, and I got GoPro Hero 9. I'll show you the box. Let me just I got actually a GoPro Hero 11 there. I'm using a 9 right now. Let me just cut it. Here we are, guys. GoPro Hero 9. Here's a lot of the packaging. I don't want to open the box up, but I'm just gonna show you a little bit of it. The GoPro, the technical side of YouTube. What do you need to know about becoming a YouTuber? This is so very important and crucial. And a lot of people, they don't really tell you all the important things that you need to know about becoming a YouTuber, becoming the next KSI, PewDiePie, iDubbbz. First of all, to start with, you need obviously a camera. Common sense, obviously, you need a camera. I got a GoPro Hero 9 right here. You need a camera for sure, definitely for sure. You need a camera, and I'm gonna really now explain to you why I got a GoPro Hero 9. And I do recommend that if you're even attempting to become a YouTuber, if you're starting off and you want to become a YouTuber, in my opinion, I heavily recommend you get a GoPro. I've been using a GoPro, the GoPro Hero 9 for literally all of my YouTube videos. I've been making my videos with a GoPro Hero 9, and it has been so perfect and immaculate, and it's so easy to produce videos with this camera. I'll tell you why. Because I don't have to worry about the microphone, all the extra things because if you just get a typical 4K camera, not a GoPro, if you get a typical camera 4K, you have to worry about whether or not you have found the right microphone to attach to that camera, or you have the right plugins and all this extra stuff that is so time consuming and gives you a headache. The technical side of YouTube, you need to get a camera that is quite honestly that is so straightforward. You need to have a camera that is very straightforward to use, doesn't require too much technical work and knowledge, and doesn't require you to think about it too much. You need to get yourself a camera that is so straightforward that even a kid can use it and not have any mental difficulties. That's why the technical side of YouTube, one of the most important parts about becoming a YouTuber is definitely camera, equipment and gear. You need to get yourself a camera, and I do recommend you get a camera that can do 4K. 4K is definitely the standard now, and if you have a camera that doesn't do 4K, a camera that does 1080p or below 720p or anything like that, I'm telling you, your YouTube channel is gonna be so it's gonna be unwatchable, it's gonna be unenjoyable. You're not gonna grow on YouTube, because 4K is definitely important. 4K, people demand quality. People are interested in stuff that looks good and etc. and stuff. And we're a lot of us now, we have 4K TVs. So if you're just gonna cheap out and get a 1080p camera to make your YouTube videos are gonna be unwatchable and horrible and shitty. 4K is just better. Why? Because more pixels, more density, more clarity in the video footage and etc. and stuff. If you have a 1080p camera, that's gonna not get you anywhere, I'm telling you. So the technical side of YouTube, to begin with, we need to talk about cameras, camera gear, camera equipment. I do recommend you get yourself a GoPro Hero 9 for starters, as a beginner. If you want to really begin, if you're just about to become a YouTuber, a GoPro Hero 9 is your best bet. The reason why I recommend you a GoPro Hero 9 or any other type of GoPro is because GoPros are all like they're pretty much they're like they come out of the box. It's like they're ready to use out of the box. You don't need to worry about what type of camera lens you need to add. You need to think about buying, or what type of microphone you need to think about buying. You don't have to worry about all these extra things. If you've got any other type of camera, I do encourage you to get like a GoPro Hero 9. If you might like not cheap out, but I mean if you're gonna like get any other type of camera, if you're gonna think about getting like any other type of 4K camera, you're going to have to worry about what type of camera lens you're going to need to like buy, and need to like calculate whether or not that camera that camera lens is going to fit your specific 4K camera or whatever other type of camera. Like camera equipment is so important. I do encourage you to just to get like a GoPro Hero 9 because it works wonders. It's so easy to use. GoPros are so intuitive. They work straight out of the box. The technical side of YouTube, you need to really understand what are good cameras, what is a camera, how do you work with cameras, what specific camera equipment do you need. I'm telling you, GoPro Hero 9, if you get yourself like a typical 4K camera, you're gonna have to worry about like what type of camera lens you're going to need to buy. You're gonna have to worry about like the microphone add-ons. You're gonna have to worry about all these extra sort of things. All these things are like kind of very mentally like draining and fatiguing. You have to worry about all these extra things. If you get yourself a GoPro Hero 9 or any other type of GoPro, it's just the camera's just gonna work out of the box. The lens, like GoPros, they already come with lenses and stuff, and the microphone's already there. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to fiddle around with anything. You can just use this camera out of the box. But if you're gonna get any other type of camera, I'm telling you, you're gonna be worrying about so many different types of things, like the camera lens, whether or not the camera lens that you have is gonna fit your camera, your 4K camera that you might buy. I was actually when I was about to become starting off as a YouTuber, I was considering like buying like some other type of camera, and then I realized that like if you're gonna like try and buy any other type of camera, you're gonna have to worry about like what camera lenses you're gonna have to figure out and stuff, what the camera lenses and the right microphones, the right camera lenses, which camera lenses are gonna fit your specific 4K camera that you buy, and you're gonna have to worry about all of these extra things just to like produce simple videos, and that's so time consuming and infuriating. And that's why GoPros come to the rescue. GoPros are so intuitive to use. They're so simple. They're so straightforward. They work right out of the box. They're so amazing. I encourage you, if you're gonna like become a YouTuber, you definitely should like consider like a GoPro Hero 9 or any other type of GoPro. If you're going to become a YouTuber and you're gonna like not consider GoPros, if you're just gonna try and get any other type of camera, you're gonna have to worry about so many different things. I was actually thinking about getting a GH5, a Canon, not a Canon, it was a Panasonic or something similar, a GH5. You should know what that is if you're into cameras. But then I realized I'm gonna have to spend like £1,000 on that, and then I'm gonna have to think about like spending more money on like the lenses and etc. and the audio like equipment and the right microphones to fit with that type of camera, and all that like just extra work that you need to do. If you like, I do really encourage you to get like a GoPro Hero 9 if you're just starting off as a YouTuber. If you're just like a beginning, if you're just gonna become like if you're just starting off as a YouTuber, GoPros are your best like camera. And I do believe in regards to YouTube, GoPros are so amazing in regards to YouTube because they're so intuitive and straightforward. You don't need to worry about all these other extra type of things. If you get like any other type of camera, you're gonna have to worry about like whether or not you have the right camera lens, whether or not you have the right microphone, and etc. and all these other things, and it's so fucking time consuming and infuriating. Anyway, the technical side of YouTube, we need to start with like cameras, obviously, because without a camera, I mean, you don't really necessarily need to like have a camera, because a lot of YouTubers, they don't even record their face. They actually just use animations, and they just use like video editing software, and they just record their voices with like microphones. You could be like that type of YouTuber. You know, like these types of YouTubers, like there's plenty of them. YouTubers that don't reveal their faces. What would be like a good example? The Rad Brad, like that. There's a YouTuber, he just like posts video game footage, like he just records himself playing games and he posts that, and you can be like that type of YouTuber. But if you want to be like a YouTuber, I mean, you don't necessarily need like camera equipment actually, because you can just record your voice, and you can just use like a video editing software, and you can just like use animations and like pictures to like express your ideas. You don't need to show your face. But if you, I don't know, I just believe that if you want to be a YouTuber, I do recommend you do show your face. I don't believe like if you don't reveal yourself, it's just gonna be so cringy. It's gonna be so like nobody's gonna like feel any type of connection with you. Like KSI, look at that guy, KSI. He's like people actually feel close to him because he's like he reveals who he is. He shows his like face and all that type of stuff, and he's a very engaging person, and you can engage with him, and you can like you see him as like a real human being. if you're just gonna like have like an avatar, you're not even gonna show your face. You're just gonna like record some video footage, or like, not record with a camera, but you're gonna use like some other types of things. You're just gonna like make animations in some editing software like Sony Vegas Pro, and I'm gonna get to that. Get to like the editing software thing in just a short moment. But yeah, camera equipment, camera gear is so important. If you want to be a YouTuber, I recommend you get something similar to a GoPro Hero 9. If you get like a full-on professional camera, you're gonna have to worry about like the right, whether or not you have the right camera lenses and whether or not you got the right microphones for your specific camera. It's just such a headache. You're gonna have to do all these extra things, and you have to do all this extra hard work just to like use a camera and just to make simple videos. Camera, like the technical side of YouTube, like what you need to know about YouTube is that you need a good camera that can at least do 4K. Ideally, you want a camera that's intuitive, that's straightforward, that doesn't require too much like fiddling and stuff. And I do recommend in that case that you get like a GoPro Hero 9 or something very similar. If you just get like any other type of camera, like a typical 4K camera, you're gonna have to worry about like buying the right lenses and the right microphones, and you're gonna have to worry about all these types of extra things. Whereas if you just get like a GoPro, everything's just straight out of the box. You want to get a camera that is intuitive, that's straightforward, that works straight out of the box. You don't need to buy any extra things. And quite simply, I recommend you get a GoPro Hero 9. But you know, in regards to like the technical side of YouTube, in regards to that, you need to like think about like buying a camera that is at least capable of like recording in 4K. You need to get a camera that can do 4K. If you don't have a camera that can do 4K, your YouTube channel is going to be like quite atrocious and horrible and shitty. Alright, okay, so in regards to like camera equipment, camera gear, you need to get like a camera that can do like record in 4K, that is straightforward and intuitive to use. And I do recommend you get a camera that is like works straight out of the box, a camera that doesn't require any extra add-ons, microphones and any other type of thing similar to that. Camera lenses, because if you just get a typical 4K camera, you're gonna have to worry about finding the right camera lens and the right microphone to put onto your camera, and that's so headache. So it's like a big fat headache. And I do recommend you get something. Similar to a GoPro Hero 9. GoPros, they just work straight out of the box. If you just want to start off if you just want to become a YouTuber now, and you're just like an amateur and you don't have any experience, I recommend you get yourself a GoPro Hero 9. Anyway. Okay, other than cameras, because I kind of blabbered on, but in a nutshell, regarding cameras, you need to get a camera that can at least record in 4K, and a camera that's like intuitive, straightforward, that isn't so hard to use, and etc. and stuff. I don't want to keep going on and on. It's something similar to a GoPro Hero 9. That's what I would recommend you get a GoPro. I'd recommend you like get a GoPro if you're just going to become if you're just going to start off becoming a YouTuber. If you want to be like a YouTuber and you're like an amateur and you haven't done YouTube before, GoPro Hero 9. Anyway, other than cameras, what else? What else would you need? What else would you need other than obviously camera gear, camera equipment is important. What else do you need to become a YouTuber? Really, other than cameras, you're gonna have to like look into like getting like either a laptop or a PC. Or a PC. Laptop or a PC. And in my humble opinion, in my humble opinion, I'd recommend you get like a laptop. A laptop. As opposed to a PC, because PCs are very power consuming. Also, if you don't have, like, for whatever reason the electrics in your house turn off, like something happens and like you don't have any electricity in your house, the laptop, like if you're editing and rendering a video, the video is still gonna edit and render properly. It's not gonna like the laptop isn't gonna like be the laptop isn't just gonna like completely turn off like the PC. Like if you have like a PC and stuff, and you're editing, rendering videos on your PC, that like for whatever reason the PC might turn off, the electrics might cut off out in your house, and your PC isn't going to be on, and then that's going to ruin your whole your videos rendering and editing and stuff like that. So regarding like in regards to like computers, in regards to like computers or laptops, like because if you want to be a YouTuber, you're definitely going to need something similar. You're either going to need like a computer or a laptop, and in my humble opinion, I'd encourage you to get like a laptop, just because it's like there's like a safeguard. If the electric's cut off, then your laptop's still going to be functioning and capable and stuff. Whereas if you have like a computer, the electric's cut off, then your computer's not going to work anymore. Computers just the editing and the rendering of your videos is going to be ruined. So in my humble opinion, I recommend you get like a laptop. And okay, computers and laptops. What type of computers, what type of laptops would now do I recommend you get? Obviously, that's like very difficult for me to like explain. And there's like so many different types of computers and laptops you can be like looking into and researching about. I encourage you, if you want to get like a basic laptop, I encourage you to get like a ThinkPad. ThinkPads something similar to what I got here, my ThinkPad, which has like an i5 processor. Yeah, ThinkPad. Oh shoot. Let me just kind of like fiddle with something. ThinkPads. Ooh, there we are. I do encourage you to get like a ThinkPad or a ThinkPad or a computer PC there. That is like so important. If you don't get, if you like, I mean, there's other types of computers, and I'm actually mumbling with my words. I mean, like, I'm just kind of like, you probably don't. I haven't even told you what type of computer I have. Actually, I just bought like a very generic computer off of eBay. I bought like a very generic computer off of eBay. And etc. and stuff. I bought like a very generic computer off of eBay. Actually, it was like a no-name brand computer, and it had like basic computer parts and motherboard. And actually, I can edit 4K videos with that. Even though I bought like something, it was like just a shitty gaming PC. I did tinker with it and modify it a bit. There we are. Yeah, but regarding like the technical side of YouTube, obviously cameras are important, but what else is important is like the computational things, computers and laptops. Between computers and laptops, you can kind of do your own research. I'm not gonna like spoon feed you like what like specific like computers and laptops you need to get and buy. There's a wide variety of different types of laptops and computers and etc. I do encourage you to get like a laptop, perhaps, just in case. It's like a safeguard, because if the electric's cut off in your house or your home, you can still edit videos, and it won't mess up like the processing of the videos and stuff. And anyway, but regarding computers, laptops, just get something that's like you don't need to actually worry too much about this. Get like a laptop or a computer that is like very like how that can like process things properly, and that is very good at like editing videos and playing video games. Get yourself a computer or a laptop that is capable of like advanced processing or something similar. Get yourself a computer or a laptop that can like handle like 4K video editing, and maybe perhaps a computer or a laptop that can handle gaming as well, intense 4K gaming. Actually, as a rule of thumb, if you're gonna get like a laptop or a computer, I encourage you to get like a laptop or a computer that is capable of like playing any type of like AAA game like GTA 5 in 4K in like high 60 FPS or something similar. If you can get like a laptop or a computer that is capable of playing any type of AAA game, then that laptop or computer is probably going to be like phenomenal at like video editing and video production, etc. and stuff. Also, what's very important now, because so far regarding the technical side of YouTube, I talked about cameras, I talked about computers and laptops. Really, with computers and laptops, I'm not going to spoon feed you. I don't need to spoon feed you like any type of specific computer or laptop you need to get. You need to get yourself a laptop or a computer that can at least like that is capable of like AAA gaming. So anything that can handle GTA 5, any type of computer or laptop that can handle playing GTA 5, that laptop or computer is going to be phenomenal at editing videos. And I do encourage you to like maybe perhaps look into like getting a ThinkPad. I can't like the computer that I have it's not really like the computer that I have isn't like really belong to any like major brands, so I can't even like really talk too much about that. Anyway, regarding computers and laptops, because those are very important for the technical side of YouTube, you need like a computer or a laptop that can handle at least AAA gaming, that's capable of like AAA gaming. Like you can play GTA 5 on that specific computer or laptop, whatever. Get yourself a computer or laptop that can at least handle like AAA gaming and stuff, and that is like that will like kind of like really open doors for you regarding like video editing. Because if you get like a computer or a laptop that's like that can handle 4K gaming that can handle like AAA titles like GTA 5, then that type of computer or laptop is going to be phenomenal at video editing. But anyway, so far regarding the technical side of YouTube, you need to get yourself a camera that is like capable of 4K, and you need to get yourself like a laptop or a computer that can handle AAA titles like GTA 5. What else is there left now? Obviously, this is like there's like so many other things, but one of the other things you need to think about is like video editing. Sony Vegas Pro. I'll just open up Sony Vegas Pro right now. Sony Vegas Pro. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have to figure out like what type of like video editing software you're going to like want to use. I use Sony Vegas Pro. You can figure out any other type of software that you might perhaps like. Maybe there is Adobe Premiere Pro and etc. I have Sony Vegas Pro. And I so far enjoy using Sony Vegas Pro. I'm very familiar with it now. I can use Sony Vegas Pro and without any type of difficulties, but you might be interested in any other type of like editing software. I don't know. There is like, so like in regards to like video editing software, there's the big three I would like recommend you consider would be like Adobe Premiere Pro if you have like the money for it, or Sony Vegas Pro, or maybe that's about it with Sony Vegas Pro. There's also like Final Cut. Look, here's like me. This is like a timeline, me editing a video. There's the YouTube videos stuff. Let me see now. Final Cut. There's also Final Cut. There's like so many different types of like video editing softwares. In my humble opinion, I encourage you to get like Sony Vegas Pro. The latest version I got like 18, 16 actually. I got Sony Vegas Pro 16, but you can get any other type of one. Obviously, there's also Final Cut Pro. There's so many like video editing softwares. Adobe Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas Pro, or Final Cut Pro. If you like if you consider these three, you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to experience any difficulties anyway. Okay, so the technical side of YouTube. So far, I talked about like I talked about how regarding technical side of YouTube, you need to like get a camera that's capable of 4K. You need to get like a computer or laptop that can handle AAA gaming, 4K gaming, that can handle playing GTA 5 perhaps maybe. If you get like a computer or a laptop that is capable of like AAA gaming, 4K gaming, a computer or laptop that can like handle like GTA 5 then pretty well, then you're not gonna have any difficulties like video editing and doing all this complex animations and graphics and etc. and stuff regarding YouTube. Okay, so and then also now I'm talking about like the video editing software side of YouTube. You need to get like yourself some type of video editing software that is like decent, and I do recommend you get like either Adobe Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas Pro, Final Cut Pro. Okay, what else? So like cameras, other than cameras, computers, laptops, and video editing software, what else do you need to know about YouTube? Really not much. The final thing that I would like really encourage you to consider now regarding YouTube is like cinematography, and maybe perhaps a little bit of acting lessons. You need to like perhaps consider like, you need to like really like figure out a way to like make sure like you need to like kind of figure out how to enhance your charisma, your personality, how to like really become like an enjoyable personality to watch on camera. Because a lot of people when they start off becoming YouTubers, they're very shy, timid. They're not engaging with the camera. They're like so like timid and not really interesting to watch. You need to kind of like learn a little bit of drama and learn how to act properly on camera and etc. And maybe learn how to show your personality and your charisma on camera and etc. and stuff. But anyway, okay. To summarize, the technical side of YouTube, you need to get like a camera that's capable of 4K, and that's kind of straightforward, intuitive to use. You don't need to like fiddle around with anything. It's like kind of, anyway, I do it like something similar to a GoPro Hero 9. And regarding like computers, laptops, I do recommend you get a laptop, not a computer, because safeguard, because if the electrics cut off, you can still use your laptop anyway. But regarding computers and laptops, just get anything that is capable of like AAA gaming that can handle GTA 5. Okay, other than computers and laptops, video editing software, Adobe Premiere Pro, Sony Vegas Pro, Final Cut Pro, you won't go wrong with any of those. And now I'm talking about like like the other like how you need to understand some basic like cinematography, some like basic like things related to like filmmaking and cinematography. Learn how like what is like an ISO, what is white balance, what are these types of things, what are these words that I'm spouting from my mouth, and that will help you out a lot regarding YouTube. And one last thing would be drama, acting skills. Make sure you're like an enjoyable personality to watch. Make sure you're engaging with the camera and you're like enjoyable to watch and to listen to and etc. and stuff. And I don't want to keep blabbering on. And really, that's all you need to know about the technical side of YouTube. There's other things as well. Lighting as well. Lighting, fucking almost nearly forgot lighting and stuff like that. And perhaps maybe like the audio, visual stuff like that, and lenses and like, yeah, you can do your own research in that regard. I'm just kind of like really pointing you in the right direction, and that's about it.